Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a page inside this beautiful book here, Dreams of Dragons and Dragonkin coloring book, and this is the name down here. I'll try to leave a link down in the description box for a link to this. I'm going to do this cute little page here. This is Pipsqueak. I just thought it was really cute. It's an imaginary animal, a tiny bit of a rabbit, a little bit of a lion, and a bit of a dragonfly, and a lot of dragon bits into it. That's what it says on the other side. I'm going to do the background in Neocolors. I took them out of this set, that's why I'm showing you the bigger set. I've got four colors and one white. So I've brought out kind of a very light teal color. This is called turquoise green. Then I have dark green. And this one is, their names are always so hard for me to find, aubergine. And this one is a violet white. So we're going to kind of do the purple on the outside areas up at the top, and then do the turquoise kind of close to things, and then the dark green down in this area, probably with a little tiny bit of purple in it also. So if you're not familiar with Neocolor IIs, they are a water-soluble crayon. So it's kind of like using your Crayolas, but they move around with water. So you just kind of scribble them on in an area that you like to have some color. And remembering that they're water soluble, you can bring a lighter color down and a lighter color up to blend in with their other colors, or you can layer them. And we'll kind of go down and around here, the mushroom area. Bring some up in this area. What I have fun with on these is they're like crayons. You can scribble and do anything you want. I want transparent wings, so I'm going to kind of put a little bit of this in here so it'll blend out a little better. Okay, throw some of that down in here. Now I'm going to take a bit of the aubergine and kind of mix it right up in, say, this area. Right kind of on there and up and lightly into the wings. Then we're going to bring this color down to figure out what that line is. That's a blade of grass. That may be a blade of grass. Very thin blade. Oh, we're on a mushroom. Well, mushroom's going to have some of that color in there. Nothing really bothers me too much if I goof around. Here we go. This is the violet. And then the dark green. Something like that. Let's see. I don't remember. I'm going to take a little of that out of the mushroom. It'll still be there, but it'll be lighter. And where's my little duster? Get all that stuff out of the page. Okay, so we've scribbled it all over the place. And now we're going to take some water, and I'll take a little blank piece of paper here to wipe our brush off on. And we're just going to go up and activate the color and bring it around. You can dab it around if you like. This is the fun part. You're just activating it, and you can put a couple of coats on if you don't like what's going on. Make sure we have enough water here. Squish that thing up. There we go. So how's everybody doing today? I hope you're all doing well. To get up early tomorrow, we're having a tree guy come over. I think I've talked about it before on my channel. My husband does not like our apple trees. It's probably because he has to trim them all the time and make sure the apples don't go in the neighbor's yard. And trimming apple trees is kind of a pain. We're going to dab some of this into the leaves up here too. Just kind of go over them a little. Every which way. Leaves go up there. Okay. So we're having a guy come out, and he's giving us an estimate to take down 2 of the apple trees and trim up 1. So it's going to get loud here tomorrow. But I better get a video done here. Just go in, bring some of that color up and over. I know it doesn't look like much now. Okay. Believe me, it'll look different when I get done with it. I just want to get this layer down. And yeah, we went right into that mushroom. I haven't played with these in a while, so I thought I'd get them out. Then very lightly go in here and spread that around. Okay. I'm going to let that dry. I don't know about this paper and how much water I can put on it, but I'm planning on putting a lot more than it has on it right now, so I'm going to let it dry completely. Okay, we're all dry. I'm going to add another color in, and this one is olive. It's just called olive. It's olive green. You have 2 ways of doing this. You can either color it down here, boom, 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 boom. You can put it on a plastic sheet. This is just cutting board from the dollar store. They give you these little plastic sheets. You can put it on here, pull some color up that way, or you can actually take it. I'm going to use this brush here. I've got 2 brushes out. You can take it right off the top of this also. We have a little white ghosting on there, so make sure we have water coming down. There we go. And you can just wiggle it on the tip until you get the color on your brush here and add it in that way. Okay. Usually people take it off the back side so they still have their point when they're coloring. Doesn't make any difference to me. You can pick it up right here too and add in a little different coloring if you want. People find it easier that way, or you can just wet it while it's here and dab it out, mix it in there, okay? Whichever way you feel comfortable. I just wanted to add a different color up here. All right. We'll add in the other colors also. This is just what I want to do. I guess I'll just do it on the board. Just scribble it on there. We'll add a little dark green next to it. This is another way of blending them, so you can just pick up what you want here. And like going down here. Okay, do that over here on this side too. And then some around him. We'll go over some of these blades of grass, bring some of that color up there too. Just moving the color around with my finger. You don't like to get your fingers wet, you don't have to do that. More of that color on there. leafy things too. We'll just go over the leafy things. Okay, then we're going to throw in some more of that purple. I'll bring in the aubergine first. Just scribble it down. Just playing around with it. Have fun with this process. Don't put any pressure on yourself to have it look a certain way. You just want to get some color on there. Get some colors that make you happy. Purple is made with red and blue. Green is made with blue and yellow. So we have a constant color here, which is your blue. They'll go together. Okay, we're going to let that dry too, and then we'll be back. Okay, I'm going to bring in a little indigo blue, and just pick some of that up. Stick it in the corners here. And dark as you want to get it. Over here. I like the corners darker. Just me. Mushroom is going to give me trouble. We're just going to go across this tail too, all the way across down here. And then up this side. To get some green in this grass here. Okay, just about done here. Just want to break this up here a little bit. Okay. Again, going to let that dry. Okay, now that we're dry, I'm just going to take the color Indigo and go around the outside of the page and bring some up and down just to help exaggerate some of these lines that I made. And I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to activate it this time because you can use these to color with. And just darken up some areas. So I just go around and pick and choose. Said I really like those corners dark, so I will darken those up. Might even throw some black up there. That's a mushroom. I'm going to make that mushroom purple. Kind of have no choice about it now. you can bring in any of the other colors that you want to. If you wanted more of that little aubergine over here, you can chuck some of that in. Okay, if you want some of the purple or the olive color, make sure I've got the olive color if I want it. Throw some of that in. If you want to throw more water on that, you certainly can. If you don't like the way it blended, boom, 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 just blend it. If you think it got too dark, pull some of it out. Your page, do what you like. Just like that. Okay. Still gonna let the little bit of water I just put on there dry, and then we will get out some pencils. Today we're going to use the new ones that I got, the Phoenix pencils. See how they work in this book. Have to leave those out so I know which ones to write down. The Phoenix pencils come in sets of the kind of yellow tones, red tones, green tones, blue tones, and darker tones, blacks and grays and skin tones in this one. I have them all swatched out. So let's see, if I start on this side. First set's here, and the second set starts here, third here, fourth, the fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they're 5. So the blue set's 1, the yellow set's 1, the red set's 1. So we're going to find like some of the blue ones. No, we're not going to do blue. We're going to do, these could be done in brown, so we might as well see what we got brown here. Brown or gray? I think gray. Do we have enough grays? We have a silver, we have a warm. We should be able to have enough grays through this thing, so we will pull out the first set and go through these colors. We'll do it this way. That's them. So I want this one, that is number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one. This one, and this one, and possibly that one. Okay, we'll see how this works. Oh, we want some, I want this one for some reason. It just stands out to me. Might be a good shadow color. And probably that one for the ears. Okay, so that's that set. We're going to start with that set because I don't know what other colors I'm going to want to bring in. I do love this one, and I may just add it for fun because I like it. We have the green set for the leaves, so I'll leave that one out. The blue set I don't think I'm going to really need. But I really want that burnt carmine. And I'm pretty sure that's in this set. And it's either this one or this one. Let's see. Yep, it's this one. Okay. So we just set everybody else over there to the side. So I've got 2 out of the red set. The rest of it is out of the first set. And we will see how we do. I'm going to get you down so we can get a little closer. We're going to start off with his face, just because that's how I like to start off. I should have got out the black. Let me get that dark set out again. I didn't pull the black. There we go. Because we have to do a little bit of maneuvering around his eye. I don't want him looking like he does not have one. So we're going to pull in a shape like that. That'll give him his color portion. And then we'll pull in our pupil up here. It's going to be looking off onto that section somewhere. And keep messing up the curve there. There we go. I don't know what color I want to do his eye, but that is his pupil, so at least we know where that is. We got a nose here. Follow that line down, that's his mouth. Okay. I'm going to do very light gray. Oh, I couldn't tell you the color because I don't know the color. It was the closest I found to warm gray. We're going to put a little of this around his mouth here. You can't see this color at all. It's there, but you can't see it. Blend it in on the top of his nose. And then we're going to go in on his curls here. So I'm assuming this is the part of the lion. I think I missed a whole piece of coloring up there. It's in between his ears, so we'll just bring in the indigo. And stick that in there and just add a tiny bit of water to it. There we go. All right, back to my pencil. All these little fluffs, I want to have a little bit of light towards the edge. Even the little tufts down here and in his back. And his hair goes in here too, so we'll bring that up. And this little fluffy bit here. Alright, then we're going with a darker color. This one. Yeah, I think I put this one as like a warm gray medium, and then we'll have a darker one. So we'll bring this color up. Alright, so I'll put a little more down in here. A little around his, I don't know what you call this, snout area. A little shadow under here. Around his eye. Gonna kind of base with this medium color. The light color was just a tad too light to be basing the whole thing on. I'm going to be focusing on that little face of his. The body's going to be done the same way, just base this down the whole body. I don't know if he should be furry if he's half dragon. So I don't know if this part should have little tiny bits of fur or just coloration. I have to decide that. But right now we're just going to put this color down. Pencils are very smooth on those papers, so I don't know how many coats I'm going to be able to get on top of them, but we're going to try. And up he goes, up on the leg. We can go over the grass. This color would work in the grass too. This area down here will be darker, so you can lay a little more color down there. This area up here is going to have a little shadow because it's under his arm. You can make that darker if you like. Okay. Go with the darker of them all. we're going to take the black, turn the book a little bit, and I'm going to define this little area here as a curve instead of sharp point. Okay. That's a cute little guy, isn't he? Gonna darken it here. All right, now we have to decide. Do we want sharp little lines or smooth? So I'm going to take the black, I think that would be okay to give him a little fur up around his face, and then maybe thin it out on the way down. I'm going to bring in this tool. It's called a slice. It's got a little blade on it. It's ceramic, and I'm just going to dent in some of these lines. Right into the paper. So when I'm coloring on top of it, you'll still see them. Just makes it a little easier when you're making the fur. To have some of those lines that aren't going to receive the pencil. So we'll just spend 1.5 years here making teeny, teeny, tiny little hairs. But it'll look like I did. Okay, so I'll add in some of that dark gray up here. Give him a little lighter on the top of his head. Got me down this way. Should probably sharpen that. We're going to turn the book. Sorry, I have to keep turning the book, but we're going to bring some of this fur down here too. You can go both ways, forward and backwards if you like. Gives a nice texture to the fur. Okay, we'll take this in here. Brush it off wherever that went. You are ripping up a little of the paper when you do that, just to let you know. Okay, I'm going to bring the black back in. Giving him a little high cheek there by lightening this area here and darkening in here, and then bringing up the curls here. So we want that nice and dark and kind of giving it more of a curved look to it. So our little nose here is going to be a little shorter. I want to cover up that black line that we have there. And I'd like to cover up this black line so it doesn't look like it's separating the top of his face from the bottom of his face. It is, but I don't want it to look like it. I'm going to have to erase a little bit of the color I'm getting on the tips of these guys. So I want them to stay lighter. I might just have to leave them light. Okay, we'll bring the slice tool in there too, wherever I put it. And just go through and lighten some of these up. I'm going to take it and put some scratches in here too. There was a line there, I'm removing it. All right. We're going to take some of that red I like and put it up here in the ear. And bring it really softly out. And then we have this, don't know what color it is, but it looked like it would go with this color, so we're just going to blend that. I have this color, so we're going to put this in here too. I have this color and I have no idea what color it is either, but we're going to put that in there. Is this the first color I used? I don't think so. It's more brown. Gently blend that out. This is a nice color. I'm going to put a little of this by his nose too. A little in here. Yeah, he's looking cute. Let's put a little of that down in here. Well, this kind of changed him from being gray to being a brown one, hasn't it? But that's okay. I like the color. I'll do some of that going down his back. And bring a little of that down into his tail. It's more for a shadow than a color, because I don't know what color I'm doing his tail, but the shadow needs to be there. Then we'll do this little fluff up here too. Cool. Adding it very lightly here, barely touching the paper. Okay, we're gonna have to do something about those little blobs of hair that are coming down. It got just a little, I don't know, muddy to me. I don't like that. I want to be able to see them. Okay, I'm going to be putting white in there or cream in there with the Posca to get them to be highlighted, but I want to see them. So we're going to take, might as well just keep working with this red and darken it. Around those curls. It's not even a red. I don't know what color it is. It's just, it brightens up the page, so I'm liking that part. That's our back ear. It's going to have to get darker, so I'll go ahead and add some black into that. Okay, let's do some coloring on his eye. Oh, well, why don't I give him a purple eye if I can get that? What set would purple be in? I believe it's in the blue. Bring the purple down from the side. And we have a dark blue and a light blue and I don't know, maybe a green in there too. This is the darkest purple. Which is almost a blue, but lighter. Then I want a green in there too. Just put a little bit more of that blue around there. Then we'll bring in a black Prisma. I think would be a little darker here. And we'll throw in, maybe we'll throw in, gotta find it because I don't know where it is. Posca. Let's give him a shine in his eye, shall we? Make sure it works, because it may not. There we go. There we go. That looks good. Back to our creamy color here. Throw some of that in there. And we're going to need a lighter brown in here because we are kind of going towards the brown colors. There's the browns. Browns in the autumn section, which would be the yellows. And we'll try you. This color. Yeah, that'll add in a nice shade there. going down his fur here. Fur, I don't know, mane. His fluff. And we're going to add some in his tail down here too. Okay. What I'm going to do is call it for right now. My hand's getting a bit tired. I won't do anything, and when we come back, we will, you know, do some more of the page. I hope you guys are enjoying, and I will see you in the next one. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section down below. I will take a picture and leave it at the end of the video, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day. Bye now.